You could go like, how long was it?
No, I thought that was you.
Yeah, that's why it was me asking how long it was.
Well, welcome back. Literally, I told you not to do that, and you know what he did? He did it anyway. Welcome back to We're Just Slaying. I'm your host with the most, Cecilia, what I like to call my song is not rude because I will cry about it because I'm a sensitive person. And I'm here with my wonderful guest and co-host as always,
Sergio Aldana. I feel like I'm turning into a robot because I was literally looking down.
Mm-hmm.
You said my name and I was like, yeah, I'm on.
It's the morning and you're not used to being awake this early.
I'm usually in bed until 10:30.
Yeah, because you'll text me and be like, do you want to do something? And I'm like, I have to go to work.
Yeah, you need to find a new job.
I've been going through it. Scarlett's itching. I'm losing my mind. Sergio is old. What's new?
Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing's new.
Nothing has really changed except my mental health. My psychiatrist was like, hey.
Antipsychotics.
My antipsychotic and my psychiatrist was like, what's up? What's going on? How are you doing? And I was like, it's not going well, bestie. I'm still having these thoughts. And she was like, have you considered going to the therapist? She asked me this question every session we have.
She does?
Yes.
Well, you definitely need the help then.
I do. I absolutely do. Unfortunately, my bank accounts, they're not very happy about my spending. So I think eventually I'll be able to get one. Just not now. Eventually.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Scarlett, we're going to have beef,
Scarlett's
bro.
back, and I think she wants me.
Scarlett, do you have anything to say this episode?
No,
not this episode.
I forgot my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something stupid and funny and unhinged like I always do, but
That's true.
Forgot.
Well, you did have a coworker listen to the cast recently.
I don't want to talk about that.
He won't comment on it, but I will comment on it as why Sergio made the unhinged comment because they were surprised that Sergio was as unhinged, more unhinged
than usual.
Off work, off the clock than he is on the clock.
Yeah, at work, I'm very
normal
and different.
He's unique. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Yeah.
Period. Absolutely.
Serenity.
Serenity?
No. Maybe I should be more serenus. Is
serene?
That a word? Serene at work?
Serene.
Yeah.
Serena Williams.
I do play tennis at work. It's funny.
No, it's not.
My tennis
it's not tennis. It's pickleball.
I do play both actually, and when I go into the office, I bring in my both paddles, and I'm just smacking balls all over the place.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
So, do you want to tell the audience about your collection of trinkets behind us?
So we are in a different spot, and I'm wearing my Power Rangers T-shirt because I was gonna sit on that side.
You were
on Cecilia's side to go with the Power Rangers in the back.
I did have to evict him from this spot because
I'm just on the random shit side.
You are the random shit side. Well, so we have many Legos here.
Many Legos. We have my personal Funko Pop.
The Funko Pop that is Sergio.
Based on me.
It was sent to him. Yeah. He didn't pay a lot of money for it.
No, I got this for free. I just went to the Funko Pop store and go like, I have so many Funkos. Hey, give it to me for free.
I will insert pictures of your collection here. Yeah. Absolutely will.
And then I have a whole bunch of comics in the back.
My favorite part is this little alien that's messed up.
Oh, the alien from New Mexico?
Yeah. Did you know?
He looks like he's drunk.
He does look like he's drunk. He's fucked up. So my favorite part, of course, is the Diamond and Pearl manga. I love that because I was.
It's not Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, what is it? Oh,
that
it's Pokemon Adventures,
which covers what, red, blue,
Diamond and Pearl is my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway.
We don't read past Johto.
Yeah, that's fair. So what I was going to say that I just forgot. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, aliens. So this little alien, right? John told me that the person in Mexico who unveiled the alien corpses, he's a grifter and a liar.
Oh,
and they probably were commissioned. He like made them or someone because they don't look like corpses.
No, they look like piñatas, like small scale piñatas. That's legit what they look like. After last week's, well, not last week's, but when we recorded
2 weeks ago,
and you mentioned the aliens, I was like, I gotta check these aliens out.
And I sent you the clip, right?
I saw them on Twitter before the podcast, before we recorded. But then I imagine like tiny ETs. You look with a pot belly and
the
like
Greys, Greys as the UAE community calls them.
After you mentioned it on the last time we recorded, I was like, I gotta check these out again to like see if what I was picturing in my mind when I saw it the first time, if it was correlating. And no, they look like tiny pianos.
They look like a 8th grader's high school or middle school project.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so unfortunately, this is going to be a really bad comparison, but some people have seen dead bodies online, correct?
Yes, I've seen dead bodies.
Including myself. That is not what...
Well, you saw your dead cat, so that counts as a dead body.
Yeah, that does count as a dead body. Rest in peace, Ravioli. I love him. He's not up there. He's down there. But yeah. Sorry, Ravioli. Love you. Yeah, that doesn't look like any remains, whether human or not, because any remains. So like, you know, like when they get withered up, like if you ever see what is it called? What is it called when roadkill? Oh. No, not your grandpa. What? Whenever you see roadkill on the side of the road and it's been there for a little while, it will get decrepit and gross and nasty, right? If no one cleans it up.
A murderer or roadkill that one time.
That did happen one time.
I still don't know what it was.
We don't know what it was. It wasn't. It might have been a coyote or a wolf.
I don't believe it was on 4 legs.
It had 4 legs.
I know for sure it was on 4 legs.
4.
It's too big to be a raccoon, but too small to be a dog.
Yeah, it was because it left a dent, didn't it?
Or it left a big dent into my car.
Yeah. It didn't fuck up the front bumper, but it did mess it up.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it was It was enough to where my dad yelled at me for a bit, and then he goes like, I can easily repair this.
Yeah, it's not. It didn't seem like it was tumultuous as it could have been.
But yeah, it does look like dead roadkill that's been out in the sun for a while.
Yeah, exactly. So we know what remains are supposed to look like, and that doesn't look like it, which is very sad. It's sad for the UFO
community.
Yes, I'm on a Facebook page for them actually, and I love when they post the sightings. Also, I don't know why I said UAE, not the United Arab or Emirates. It's like something else. What did they call them in the movie? The Jordan Peele one, not terrorists. It's something else, but I don't remember what it was. It's like unidentified alien object. No, it's not UAO. It's unidentified. I don't know what the rest of the words is. It's not UAE. And maybe it's UEA.
It might be UEA.
UEO? It's not UEO.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Wait. I've never seen that show actually. I was not allowed to watch it.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Love the dynamic of Yami and Yugi. Been seeing a lot of fan art lately of it.
Really?
Yes.
I know what kind of. I can just imagine what kind of fan art.
No sex. There's no sex. It's just fan art. I don't believe
you. I have know people my likes part on Twitter? Of this fan base, and I believe everything is sexual on that fan base.
Unfortunately, I think that's the truth. However, I keep my dirty, disgusting fan art on a separate Twitter account. So
you have an alt?
I have many alts actually. I have one for my insane thoughts and one for my degenerate love of insane ships.
Okay, so clearly I'm not on one of those, but I am on the worst one.
Though. You are on the worst one, where I talk about my bowel movements and my psychiatrist visits,
your insanity,
my real unhinged thoughts, and also
crippling mental illness.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my god, I also need to talk about my label printing fiasco.
Okay, could we go back to the aliens?
Okay, continue with your aliens.
Comment.
Say your piece, girl.
Okay,
say your piece.
After the Mexicans unleashed those weird piñatas into the media.
Yes.
And we had that trial or those hearings about the aliens here in the U.S. I still don't believe they exist.
What? He's right there. Why would you say that about him? I think you're real.
I don't think they're real.
He didn't say anything for comment, but he did send me a telepathic message, and he did say he is offended. And that is speciest, as he says.
No, how can it be speciest if it's not a real thing?
He's real to me, and that's all that matters. When aliens come...
You do also have a crippling mental health. So
I do have really bad mental health issues.
So I do believe that
and,
you believe them.
What is it called? It's like people who are severely mentally ill are more likely to experience like alien abduction. So if I get abducted tonight, just know it's Sergio's fault, not mine. You can take a sip.
No comment.
It's fine. What was I saying? My label printing fiasco. I wrote an article about it because I was so pissed.
I read the first paragraph.
Did you like it?
I thought, wow.
Were you like,
coolest word choices.
Right. I did say on LinkedIn that I was flexing my vernacular, even though I hardly ever use that word.
I did see that too. I was like, wow, Cecilia doesn't speak like this at all.
No, I don't.
But I read the first paragraph and then I got distracted with work.
Yeah, because you were actually at work reading it when you shouldn't have been.
I actually work at work.
You do work at work. He does occasionally. So I've been trying to I've been trying to return my Zenny optical glasses that I did not like. This style is from a different brand, Kits, and I did not like.
Just go buy Warby Parker.
I'm not sponsored. I don't fuck with Warby Parker. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like her.
Why?
I don't stand. Are those Warby Parker on your faces?
These are Warby Parker.
Well, show
Warby Parker.
Warby Parker. Warby Parker. Dear Werberth Parker, and until you Werberneth Parker, until you sponsor the podcast, unfortunately, I cannot.
Oh, so you're striking against?
I'm striking against. I'm being a scab right now. I'm not really.
No, you're not being a scab
because we're not getting paid.
Yeah, we're not getting paid.
Warby Parker.
No writers, no reactors.
We're not writers. We're not wactos. Until you sponsor the podcast, I don't fuck with y'all. So I'm returning. Exactly. I'm been trying to return my Zenny optical glasses that I didn't like.
Are those the ones that you could just stick random plates onto it?
No, I do want those though, because those are the magnetic ones where you just get a pair of frames and then you can like switch them out for whatever feel you want. But I just like these ones. They fit my face nice. I feel like they go with my.
Can I be honest?
What? You don't like them?
No,
if
they
you
look
say
great.
you don't like them,
No,
I'll kill myself. Okay.
But I feel like you should be driving a white van.
They are a little serial killer-esque. But that's besides the point. Though. You have... I can't say it without being censored, but you know what I mean. He knows exactly what I want to say. Regardless, let me continue with my story before I get rudely interrupted again.
Oh, sorry.
So
I do have big issues with that.
You do.
It's a Trixie and Katya dynamic.
It is. It so is. I wish we had the buzzers. Sorry, I touched Sergio with my feet. He doesn't like that. We don't partake in, what is it called? Physical affection, no, even though we're platonic friends. Yes. This is as close as I will get to being in the realm of Sergio.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. It's mostly me reasons.
Yeah.
It makes me feel uncomfortable.
It's weird.
It's really weird. Like,
yeah,
I even though kill myself every time you touch me.
Even though we've been friends for almost a decade, right? Going on almost
80 years, 9 years.
Not 80 years.
I think it's been 8 years.
I'm 70.
Last month.
8 years.
We're in September, right?
We're in September.
So technically,
October is tomorrow.
Shit. So technically, it's been 8 years and a month since we met.
Oh my god, our friendiversary.
Oh my god, yeah. Remember when there was more of us?
Whew, you're telling me, sister. Now we're all in different cities, states, counties, etc., etc.
Different friendship statuses.
Let me finish my fucking story, Sergio.
Glasses. You're driving a white van and you've been kidnapping children, right? You kidnapped me.
I kidnapped Sergio, even though he's an adult. He's not a child.
Been that dad napped.
I have 14 days to return these fucking glasses. It's been 7 because I don't have access to a fucking printer. My prescriptions is ready according to my computer, my phone, whatever. Also, really cool side story. I have an app on my computer that I can text my phone from because I have an iPhone, but I have a
Windows.
I have a Windows computer. Yes, isn't that cool? I think it's cool.
Yeah, you know, if you buy a Mac, that app is already built in.
Anyways, I hit the mic. I've been trying not to hit the mic for the past couple of times.
Yeah, because last episode it's like
you can hear me just going left and right with the fucking mic, beating it up like it's a punching bag. Regardless,
your side quest.
7 out of 14 days of me trying to return the fucking printer label.
Oh, that's why you needed the label?
I needed to print it out, yes. And I asked Sergio, I was like, do you have a printer I can borrow? And he was like, I don't print stuff at home. I print it at work.
I don't even print at work.
Time theft. I'm reporting you to HR. So I can't print stuff at work because I don't have access to the printer at work because I don't have a login, even though I've been there for almost 2 years. Don't have a login to the computers. Don't ask me why. I had to borrow someone's login when I have to do trainings. Next thing. So I tried to go to the library. Library printers were down as soon as I tried to print.
It always seems to happen when you really need a library printer to work. It's always out.
Also have a printer at home, but it doesn't work because it broke. We moved with it to 3 different apartments, not departments. So I have 3 strikes. I'm out literally. So I have to come back the next day. My first step into the library after I've picked up all my stuff, after I've gone to Target, after I've done with all of my shopping things that I like to do because of course I'm mentally ill. I'm gonna spend money at Target.
Everyone does that.
Of course, yes.
You don't have to be mentally ill to do that.
You just have to be a white woman. It's true.
Pretty much, yeah.
So finally, this Thursday, 2 days ago, I was able to print my fucking labels. But that's not where the label saga ends. I've been trying to return some leggings as well because the brand that I like,
Shein.
Not Shein, they do a recycled material prototype. So if your tights rip, you can send them in.
Oh, you can? That's really nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
But you have to buy a label for each of them. So I spent $30 on these labels that are expired.
Wait. You have to buy a $30 label?
$14 label. I spent it's because it's voluntary. What? You don't it's not like you can just send them for free and you have to buy a label. Anyways,
might as well just buy a new pair of leggings.
The leggings are $50.
I don't believe you, but okay.
I'll show you the price later. But yeah, my leggings were only $20 because I bought them off a bootleg website. But the leggings were real. Regardless, I have to email customer support and I'm like, hey, will these labels still work? Because I lost them. And then I get an email an hour later after I have already left the library that says, oh, we're sorry, those labels are probably expired. Here's some new ones. So guess who has to go back to the library to print my fucking labels?
So you have not printed those labels out?
No, but the Zenny one is printed. She's labeled. And I also
ready to go.
Yeah, I also had to go to 2 different mail offices. 4 mail visits, 4 USPS mail office visits because the first time and a half I was sending a package to a friend in New York because it was her birthday. Love her, my Virgo bestie. And then I was trying to mail out the label, print out the label for the box. I used the wrong box. The lady got mad at me and she's like,
"What do you mean you used the wrong box?"
She said I couldn't use like USPS materials for a retail thing. So I was already my first strike. Okay. And then she said, I can't print this label for you. You'll have to go somewhere else. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I go and I buy my second USPS office visit. I go somewhere else to a different one that's closer to where I live. And I'm like, can I mail this out? And he's like, no, you have to print the label at home, but you can buy the packaging. So now, after my third different 100 millionth fucking ordeal with the USPS post office and me at home trying to print everything out, I can finally send off this fucking stupid ugly glasses that I don't even like. Zenny Optical, count your days, bitch.
Why'd you buy those glasses in the first place?
Because they had the same frame, but the lenses, so the stems were wire, and I don't like wire. I don't like wire glasses.
So you don't like these?
I like them for you. I don't like them for me because they squish my peanut head.
I was gonna think you were gonna say something else.
Is it a walnut?
No.
Is it a pistachio?
No, I wouldn't describe your head as a nut.
We say it's a melon.
Can you turn to the side? It's more like a softball.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Well, I hope you get through your label saga and the USPS.
Once I was so motivated. No. I was so upset that I actually wrote a blog post about it.
Did you post it?
I did.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You read it, a little bit of it.
Oh, okay.
It's the same. It's the same thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was the same thing.
Okay,
that I
wrote. So from what I understood, is you're anti-government.
Yes.
Because you hate the USPS, and that's a government.
Absolutely.
That's a government branch. You also hate libraries, and you want to see them taken down. And,
I want them burned to the ground.
And you want more churches or / jails and place them, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. You're like my enemy.
We are learning so much about each other on this podcast.
I think our friendship is going to end after
this episode. This is the first and last season episode of We're Just Slaying. I won't miss you. So what else did I got my new COVID vax. And
yes, you did.
It has a weird name. So it's not the Nova one, whatever.
It's the alien language.
It's the alien language. It's like camaraderie, but it's Comiarty. COMIARTY.
They might as well just name it the patriotic vaccine.
They might as well label it the liberal media cuck vaccine.
Because we're all like socialists. So instead of calling us out like patriots, we're calling us our comrades.
Yeah.
Just like they do in Russia.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What's up, comrade?
What's up? I hate that. Don't call me that ever again. It was just so funny because I tweeted something stupid about it and I was like, damn, I actually do like getting vaccines, but it's not because like, oh, I like being stabbed or whatever. Obviously I have facial jewelry. Yeah, it's true. It just feels like I'm protecting myself, and even though like at work we don't have to wear masks necessarily, so many people are coming in sick and with or without masks. So it's a nice little protective measure against everybody else. It feels like, at least.
I feel like I'm doing my part when I get vaccinated.
Mm-hmm. So you're a hero.
I am a hero.
HERO.
Yeah, that Enrique Iglesias song. What is it? Heroes? Edwards?
I don't know what it is.
It's both in English and Spanish.
I love Enrique Iglesias. I'm
Won't
not gonna
you,
lie.
baby, be my hero? I know that's not the
No, that's not the right one. My other favorite.
But it was on Beverly Hills Chihuahuas. When the Chihuahuas go on the train.
Yeah.
It's on.
Is it in Beverly Hills Chihuahuas 1 or 2?
There's a sequel.
There's a sequel, and there's a third one.
Was it really? The third one is where the quinceanera, Rodriguez, right?
Yes, she has a quinceanera. I love that.
Those are straight to the DVD, I believe.
Straight to DVD.
Yeah, so I didn't see those.
They would not get a TV or theatrical release.
I saw Beverly Hills Chihuahua in my Spanish class. That's why I watched it, not because I wanted to watch it.
Oh, see, I watched it because I wanted to watch it because I think also it was on Nickelodeon. Ooh, my stomach made a noise.
It's a Disney movie.
It's a Disney movie?
Yeah, it's a Disney movie. That can't
really?
be Nick.
Why would Disney do that? That's kind of racist of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Well.
It's kind of in line with their character.
They did release what's that movie that everyone loves with
Which one? Elementals?
No, the one with the Mexicans as a family. Weird. Oh, I guess
Encanto?
Encanto. And they're like, this is for all Hispanics.
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone had like
I don't like that. I didn't like it. No, I think like everyone loved it.
Oh no, well, like, so here's the thing, with like Mexicans versus everybody else in that's Southern America. That's literally what happened on Twitter. America. Yeah, Central and Southern Americans.
So do Mexicans love it and everyone else hates it, or is it the other way?
No, it's I think it's the opposite, because weren't they like Venezuelan or something, or like
they're not Mexican?
Yeah, they're not Mexican, and I think that's
sure.
what like Mexicans had beef with.
But also like Mexicans out of all Hispanics get the most representation.
Yeah, it's nice to see representation but I think they were Venezuelan, because one of my mutuals is like for the motherland of Venezuela, I think, or she's from there.
I thought they were from Peru.
I don't know. I might be lying.
To be honest, I only saw the movie.
Sorry, bestie.
I hated
I lied
the movie,
on you.
so it was not good.
I haven't seen it, but I basically saw all of it on TikTok, because you could just upload whatever media. Whatever. Yeah.
Also, that song, you can't believe what Bruno's doing, or we don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Fucking hate that song. No. I hate it so much.
Yeah, one of my managers.
It's not good.
She was like musical theater, and she would participate in. She actually did. Oh shit! Sorry about that. Don't talk to me.
You almost attacked me with that.
I did.
That connection.
They did the original version of not Hamilton, but what's the other one that he did? Nuevo York.
In the Heights.
In the Heights. So we
reviewed it on Project Tonic.
We did.
Oh my God, another awful film.
Yeah, that one was really bad. I watched that also one against my will. I didn't do it on purpose. She did a Broadway version of it in Lubbock, and
it's not a Broadway. That's a Lubbock version, Lubbock theater version.
What is it called? Theater. Yeah, she did musical theater. She played in it. Whatever. I don't know what it's called. Okay. I'm not a theater person. And then she also did. She was obsessed with like the Encanto soundtrack. So my stomach is going insane. That wasn't a fart, I promise. That was just my stomach.
I heard that. That was your stomach growling.
No, it's.
I know. I heard it.
It's gonna be the diarrhea. I'm sorry, besties. I think they gave me cream at Pancake House.
And I also gave you whole milk.
You did give me whole milk. This is a recipe for a disaster. I hope you have wipes and towel and lots of paper towels and lots of toilet paper.
There's towels, but you can't use those. But there is tons of wipes in there.
I'll buy you new towels. It's brewing. I'm just letting everybody know. I apologize. But yeah, she was big on that. So literally the Encanto soundtrack, at least especially the Bruno song, ingrained in my memory, because I also hated working at Market Street.
Speaking about wipes, thoughts on dude wipes? What are your general thoughts on dude wipes?
Dude wipes? The brand specifically?
Yes.
Or flushable wipes? Or not flushable wipes?
Oh, the brand dude wipes.
So
the wipes made by Rob from Ridiculousness. I assume.
Really?
No. I feel like it's all connected. He's connected to dude wipes somehow.
He's probably.
He gives off, I only use dude wipes, because if I use other type of wipes,
he kind of does. Rob Deerdrick, right?
I think
that's what you're talking about. Yeah. The one who was Rob in Big, but then Big passed away.
And then
rest in peace, Big. Love you. Now he does Ridiculousness.
And then he hit Chanel with a dodgeball.
He did.
Have you not
twice?
seen that video?
Oh, Chanel. Her laugh is kind of bad, but I do like her. Regardless, dude wipes. So dude wipes has been around for quite some time. Surprisingly,
it's been around for a while.
If you've been in Walmart growing up,
Target,
Well, Target recently, but not.
Really? No, I seen dude wipes at Target.
I know.
Like
Tom Thumb, Market
2013.
Street, Kroger, they all carry dude wipes. But it was earliest I can remember 2009, 2010, 2011, going to Walmart with and without family. Not in Fiesta. I don't know. They don't have dude wipes in Fiesta, which is kind of a missed market. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? I think people
so.
buy?
What's dude?
You think the demographic that shops at Fiesta buys dude wipes?
I think so. That's also the brand who also will buy the 20 count thing of baby wipes so that they can wipe their backside. At least that's what I do. That's why I have a Sam's membership. Regardless, so I guess that was kind of like my first ever instance of being like, oh, this is hygiene for men, quote unquote. And I think it's just bizarre. Like, you don't, of course, I don't, it's also advertised towards a very specific demographic that doesn't wipe their backside often. So I see the market and I see the need for it. It just feels a little ridiculous that we still have gendered
a sanitary product
that
to anyone
this day
can use.
that anyone can use.
I mean, I don't use dude wipes, but I have the same feeling. Also,
but you have wipes.
I have wipes because I'm a normal adult.
Yeah,
who knows how to clean themselves.
Exactly. If you're not wiping your downstairs with the wipe, what are you doing?
But also, like,
we also don't have bidets in Texas. They're not a normal thing.
It's not a normal thing in the U.S. in
Oh,
general.
it's not. Yeah, it's
not
a very
just in Texas.
It's a very
by saying there's no bidets in Texas. It sounds like everywhere else in the U.S. is more sophisticated.
Well, I'm just saying because that's where we are.
The U.S. is trash. Sissy, Cecilia, Sissy.
Who's my name? Who's my name?
Who's my name?
Who am I?
Nah,
What's
nah.
my name? What's my name? It's too early in the morning. It's too early in the morning. We're both delusional.
But you know where wipes and dude wipes end up?
Where?
In the ocean.
Oh, they do.
And you know what happened in the ocean? Like,
what?
That we missed? Submarine.
That was a perfect segue. You're getting so much better. I'm so really proud of you. Sergio is skinny and his brain is growing. That's where all the weight's going. It's going to his brain.
The haircut.
Oh, yeah.
I chopped my hair.
Give us a nice 360. Perfect. Oh, God. You're going to give yourself whiplash. It looks good. It looks good. It makes your head look like a solid shape.
Yeah. I really needed a haircut really badly.
You were getting very shaggy.
It was getting
very shaggy. Continue your story.
Zoinks.
Anyways, that's what Velma says, not what Shaggy says.
No.
Like, totally, man. Regardless.
Shaggy says totally, man. He also says zoinks.
Not often.
Velma says jinkies.
She does say jinkies. What does Daphne say? You don't even know. Big fan.
Daphne says jeepers. It's the creeper.
No, she doesn't.
I think she said that in one episode.
She said it one time, but that's not her like.
And then
catchphrase.
Fred says, "Let's split up, gang."
So
and Scooby says, "Row,
rat row." Yeah, my coworker says my laugh is kind of like Scooby Doo.
No, I don't.
You don't think that's true?
You don't laugh like.
That's not how Scooby laughs.
Yeah,
it's kind of hee though. A little bit. Or
Well,
maybe it's just the way I laugh at work. I'm a different person at work because I'm a humongous
I mean, I'm a different
B-word.
person too at work. So
Yeah, you're more normal. I'm slightly more unhinged at work. But
Okay.
it's because they let me.
So you are normal now?
This is me normally, yes. I know.
That's a very
That's why people don't follow me on Twitter.
weird definition of normal. Anyway, submarine. It imploded.
Within 4 hours of them being down there.
They were
Immediately.
dead, and we were still going like, I hope they find them.
People were still like praying and tweeting that
there was a countdown by Fox News.
Yep, absolutely. And then after the weekend passed on Monday, they had said that they had
They imploded within 4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, why would you go down there? And I think the saddest part about that is that one billionaire that dragged along his son.
Oh, I was about to say, I have no sympathy for any of them, but that kid.
But the kid, yeah.
Because he's like around our age, I think.
Yeah, he was
might
young.
have been younger than
20,
us.
He was like 24, I think.
20 something.
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't want to go.
No, but he did it for his...
Because it was Father's Day. He's like, I'm going to appease my dad. And then he went into the fucking tube.
Yeah, and then he died with his dad.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't want to be in an enclosed tube for that long, especially one that gets locked from the outside.
Yeah.
Not the inside.
There's no way to exit once you're in there.
Also, like, it's a small space. Like
a very small space.
Like,
you can barely fit like 6 normal sized adults.
Yeah, like they had to like sit down and
you had to be kind of crouched and like very
I mean, everyone knows
next to each other.
because we're reporting on this like
way later
7
than
months after it happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, you couldn't even like go like, I'm gonna decide to stretch my legs and lay down.
You can't.
You can't. And you can't also shit in peace.
No, you
also in the bright side, no one had to take a shit because it was only there for 4 hours.
They were only there for 4 hours, and they probably told them shit, shower, shave, and piss before you get on here. Probably. Because prior to that, they had fired the main safety person.
They did.
They did.
Yeah.
Because they wanted it to be accessible to billionaires immediately, but they're like, we need so many safety precautions, and this isn't OSHA certified, and et cetera, et cetera. So they had missed the mark on a lot of safety precautions, and that is why they perished 4 hours after departure.
So, I was gonna say it's so hot.
It is kind of hot in here, but we're doing it. We're living.
No, I was about to say the whole submarine thing was hot. Like Paris
Hilton. Sergio, you can't say that.
So hot.
Anyways, I hit the mic
Slayin.
3 times already.
Yeah, you have. You gotta stop.
I know. What can I say?
There's a dent into the mic already.
No, you did this because it was in your little bag and you had them upside down.
Yeah.
There's a dent in the mic. Continue on your crusade and rant. In the arms of an angel.
I would like to be.
Can you talk about your scabby dog and why she's itching herself?
So it's flea season, and she gets very itchy around this season. Well,
even though she doesn't have fleas,
she doesn't have fleas.
No, she's flea free.
But she just gets really itchy around this time of the year, and it's just really bad. And I've given her like as an oatmeal bath. I've given her everything, and it's still not going away. And yeah, she's just scratching herself.
Oh, I can also confirm that my cat's a lesbian. And if anybody wants to know why my cat's a lesbian, she doesn't care. She's in her own world. She's in the itchy zone.
Yep.
She did say no comment earlier. So, now she's coming over here. Scarlett, do you have anything you want to say to the crowd? Come here, Scarlett. What do you have to say for yourself? Thank you for your comment. And wipe the boogers off.
So your cat is gay?
My cat's a lesbian, and would anyone like to know why? Thank you. She's so scabby. I can feel all the scabs on her. Oh, poor Scarlett.
But those scabs are from like earlier this year.
Yeah, they're
finally healing.
Yeah, they're finally healing. She tends to rip them off. Yeah. If anyone has solutions, let us know because this poor girl is going through it. Yeah. So why is my cat a lesbian? You may wonder. And I did say this at Pancake House.
Yes.
My favorite part is that she will randomly bite my fiance for fun, not because he's overstimulating her or because she doesn't like him, just because. So she'll run up and bite him and then run away.
I don't think that means your cat is gay.
I think it does because she lets me do whatever I want to her. Not in a weird way. In a way that I'll bother
Shane Dawson kind of way?
Not in a Shane Dawson kind of way. I'll bother her. I'll pet her on her tummy. I'll, pet her a little aggressively and smack her butt, not in a weird way, but in a normal way. Because cats like being pet in a weird way.
I feel like you're just digging yourself into a hole and you might be arrested by the SPCA this week.
Cat owners, your cats are weird. And my cat's also no exception. She's fucking weird. So she also is just more affectionate towards me now, which I really like. And I think that's also why she's a lesbian. So those are my 3 reasons why. And
not 13, but 3 reasons why.
Not 13, but 3 reasons why my kitty is a lesbian.
13 minus 10.
10 minus 3. No, don't talk to me about math. Don't talk to me about math. I can't do it.
Math is hard, as we all know.
Math is hard. There's girl math. There's boy math. There's non-binary math.
You know what I told Abby yesterday?
What did you tell your sister?
Okay, so I paid my student loans yesterday. I paid a part.
You made a payment. You made a payment. Yes.
I don't have that much money.
Not that much money, but look at this apartment. Yeah. Look at all this junk. Continue.
You know where all my money is going to bad decisions regarding all this bullshit.
Oh, I didn't even know these are on display. I thought you just hung them up like that.
No, they're displayed.
I know.
I can switch them out.
I know. I see that now. I thought you just taped them to the wall.
Why would I do that to comic books?
I don't know, Sergio.
The resale value is like 5 cents.
When are you going to resell them?
I paid $3 for them, and I could resell them for 5 cents each.
Anyways, what did you and Abby discuss?
So me and Abby discussed yesterday about how I girl mathed.
You girl math. Okay, continue.
So I said, well, my student loan payment's $248. But I deposited in my account $300. So technically, I get $50 for free. And I can spend it on something. And I was like, that's girl math.
That's also not $50.
Yes, it is.
It's $42. No, it's $32.
It's $52.
300 minus $248.
It's $52. Can't believe we're actually calculating this.
No, because you're wrong. I swear
You're wrong, Ceci.
No, 300.
248.
You're right.
$52. Yeah.
Don't talk to me about math.
can't say because of my job. I've gone really good with math, basic math.
I'm good with spatial.
I can add up to 100 with no issues.
Congrats.
I don't have to count my fingers anymore.
I still have to count on my fingers. Dude, bakery math specifically is not girl math, and it's not girl friendly.
Because you're using like cups and 1/4 and bullshit like
There's
that.
a lot of ounces and pounds. Girl, it's fucking confusing.
That's how it was, I think, in chemistry. Well, not pounds, but ounces. And I was just like, I can't deal with this bullshit.
Ounces and grams and stuff. My favorite thing is in university was when our nutrition lab, the TA would give us the answers.
Really?
Yes.
Your TA was a bad TA.
No, apparently like some people just weren't really good at the exercises, so they were just did it because also whenever you're a TA, you need it for the credit and for the money. So might as well just give them the answers.
I think this is just a fail of my of school education in Texas.
Oh, absolutely. We went to Tech. They have a 70% acceptance rate.
Tech was amazing
For you.
I had a great experience at Tech.
Not me.
I was recently feeling nostalgic about my time in college.
Reminiscing, you old bitch.
Reminiscing, and I was like, "Wow, I had such a great time."
Can't relate, but it's okay.
I mean, I was partying since Wednesday night.
You were one of those girls who was like, "Let's go get drinks on Wednesday." That was literally you.
Let's go to Chimmy's at 3:00. It's happy hour.
That's your sister.
On a Tuesday.
That's your sister still.
No, my sister's not like that now. But if she was still living in Lubbock, probably.
That's true.
Yeah.
She's an adult now with an adult job.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of her, by the way. Also, not to out your
I'll
sister.
let her know.
not to doubt your sister, but she quit that really bad habit that she had.
What happened?
You know what habit?
Smoking habit?
The vaping, yes. Sorry, Sergio's mom and Abby. I didn't mean to air the family business out. No comment. Continuing on.
Continue with my QAnon conspiracies.
Yes, I own in my bag right now.
QAnon?
No.
Your Q?
Cigarettes, a lighter, and a disposable vape.
See,
but here's the thing: I don't smoke any of them. I just have them just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
You have a vape just in case you run into someone from Gen Z to look cool to them. And you have cigarettes and what is it?
Lighter.
A lighter just in case you run into someone who's older.
Exactly.
Just so
if I want to impress them. Exactly.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
See, I think smoking is cool.
It's sexy.
Only if you're smoking a cigarette.
Only if you're smoking. Not vaping.
Not a vape. You look fucking stupid when you fucking vote.
Vaping, you look almost infantile because you have like a big.
Especially if you're like smoking and you're putting in your hoodie and going.
That's a big giant one, or also too when you literally have like this size vape and you're hitting it, and it's like why like. And this is the thing too. It's like only those big vapes are reserved for like line cooks and DJs and stuff like that because that's the only people who have them. I totally know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I think it's ridiculous when people like are putting it in their sleeves so it looks like
when you're
not
hitting
vaping. But it's obvious like you're vaping because who puts your hoodie up to their face.
I have a confession to make. I haven't done that. I haven't done that. People at Chipotle, when I used to work at Chipotle, would do that because you're
onto my taco ball,
onto your burrito bowl. Yes, and in the walk-in. No
wonder my rice tasted like watermelon berry pineapple juice.
Literally, there's too many flavors of vapes now.
Too many flavors.
I recently visited, not recently, but a while ago, went to the vape shop to purchase disposable vapes. There's too many flavors.
Isn't it? Okay.
Too many flavors.
Since the government said you can't sell flavored vapes for Juul, I know this only applied to Juul.
Well, it's also mostly in California.
Yeah.
I think that because California will pass a lot of very harsh rules. And so you can't buy disposables or flavored vapes in California.
Is it just me or has the industry decided to let's make these more obnoxious in color? And then flavor.
100%. Like Elf bars.
Like it's gotten worse.
Elf bars, Stizzies, etc. Like so brightly colored. Like the two that I have, bright fucking blue and neon fucking green. Like this fucking little alien guy. Yeah, and it's like I don't need them to be that loud.
No,
I don't want people to know that
you
I
want to
vape.
look like you're discreet, but also like
because Juul's design at the very least, I can give them credit. It looks sexy. It looks nice and slim.
No.
I like it.
Why can't we just make an electronic cigarette?
We
like
had
a regular
them.
cigarette.
We had them. They're not cool anymore.
But those are cool. It'll make you.
They used to be because they would look like a black cigarette, and then the light end would light up blue.
What's more sexy than looking like a smoking
like a
Terminator?
That's a good one. I don't know. Smoking is weird. I like it, but at the same time, it hurts my lungs, and I have to do a lot of walking and
As an
stuff.
asthmatic, I can't smoke,
You
but I
can't.
sometimes like to smoke in social settings.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I think it's only one time I smoked with you. I think it's only been one time.
It was only one time we did, and our face were melting. We were both like, "We're gonna get through this together." Because
I think we went to that Latin night at the bar in Lubbock, or club, and it was like I can't.
No, we literally had to leave because we were both gonna green out. It was. Also, you were there when I greened out one time,
yes.
and I projectile vomited immediately as soon as I exited your car. Yeah. I don't think there's vomit in your car. I made sure there wasn't. No one's
thrown up in my car ever. I made sure too.
Yeah, that was.
Believe me, I make sure.
Literally, because you said there was traffic, I literally felt like a fishbowl because you were like turning and stuff, but you were turning softly, and I was like. Ugh.
Well, I drive like a grandfather, so I drive very gently and softly. So I've gone on to dates recently.
Yes.
And. Can you think of one question I've incorporated into my dating repertoire?
Do you smoke?
No.
Oh, do you vape?
No.
Do you like Funko Pops?
I should ask about the vaping.
Do you like comics?
No. I've started to ask my dates. Where were you on January 6th?
Sergio, are you serious?
So I've gone.
You're not serious about this.
I've accidentally gone on to dates with
Sergio.
a lot of Trump Republicans. Like, you know me. I'm very political when it's time to get political.
Absolutely.
Like, I try to be as apolitical as I can be.
Yeah, you do it when it's appropriate.
Season, right?
Yeah.
But I like to remind my friends to go vote, like to make sure to go vote. Like it gets really annoying. I think our friend group last time got annoyed by me by constantly asking people.
Because you'll text me and stuff like that. But I don't mind it because also I forget.
But I think our other
some
friends
people
were like,
they're like, Sergio, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I think. And I've been gone on a lot of Tinder dates lately, and it's just been a lot of people who are like
yes,
purple people. What are you looking at? I'm like, is there someone at the corner?
I'm looking at the camera because remember they died last time, right. So we gotta cut.
So I think a lot of people. I've gone into dates with people recently who are like Republicans, which I don't mind if they're sensible Republicans.
Canceled. Continue.
But Trump Republicans, I can't deal with at all. It's like dealing with a whole different type of breed of people.
Your goal is not this hole if you are Republican. Continue.
And I've gone on accidental dates with a lot of Trump Republicans.
Oh, no, Sergio.
And I've had to start asking, where were you on January 6th?
That's insane.
Because one person said they were going to go to D.C. that day and decided not to go like last minute. And so I had to make sure to start asking those.
That's crazy that you were literally like 2 steps removed from being involved with January 6th.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the only appropriate answer is that you were there and you were transferred.
Love that for you.
No, the only appropriate question is like I was watching it from my TV, scared.
Yeah, that's true. I'd have been like, oh my God, what is going on? Because I didn't even know it happened until like the 2 days after.
So you found out on the 8th?
Yeah, I found that on the 8th because I didn't know what was happening because also I think that was the time in my life where I was also just super emotionally turbulent. So I was offline, baby. And if I was just watching VTubers on YouTube. And they weren't talking about January 6th. No, they can't. It's illegal for them.
No, I was glued on my TV on C-SPAN watching that shit go down.
Nice. I love that for you.
I was like, are they going to come for me next?
They are. They're outside right now. You're going to hear that.
I moved. How do they know I'm here?
Dude. As long as you looked on your LinkedIn or something. Okay, here's what's also really scary. We're all like 6 seconds away from our location being revealed at any time. Because people can find out where you work, et cetera, et cetera. That's not a challenge, by the way. But yeah, please don't.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you go onto my LinkedIn, it shows you where I work. It says where I work.
Yeah, I can show up to your office at any point in time.
Yeah.
And I can just be like,
don't. I come here for a job.
I work there. Don't come to my office. We're winding down. Yeah. Are there any last thoughts that you have before we say our goodbyes for this episode and week?
I have a lot of thoughts.
We'll condense them.
Yes. To condense milk. I can't do that at the moment. People, make sure you go vote next year. That's the only thought I have in my mind right now.
Thank fucking God. Yeah. Is there anything you want to share besides that?
I guess we have to share what we're slaying because that's what we're doing instead of our cocktail of the week.
What are we slaying?
I guess So to preface it, this what are we slaying can be either something we hate this week
Or love.
or something we love this week.
Okay, so what are you hating?
I'm slutting.
Or you're slaving?
You go first, ladies first.
Slating my job. It sucks.
Okay, yeah, you hate your job.
Yeah, it's literally making I cry before going to work.
You do not notice that next time we record, you can't use that as a hate.
I can't, but
Yeah,
I
you
can say something else.
We just know it in our hearts that you do.
Yeah,
Until you get a
absolutely.
new job.
Until I get a new job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something I love is that I've been rewatching a lot of old cartoons this week.
What have you been watching?
I've been watching a lot of Voltron. Do you
really?
know Voltron,
Yeah,
right? The
I like
lion?
Voltron.
So I love Voltron too.
The Cartoon Network one? The reboot or the old one?
I've been watching the old 80s one and the
Nice.
reboot.
Nice.
And the reboot has a lot of nice things they changed it on there. It's
Yeah,
pretty good. It's
I
pretty
agree.
Good. The Netflix reboot is good. But that's it.
Okay. That sounds really cool and really epic and really awesome.
And then
Is that awesome?
Scarlett scratching herself to hell.
Scarlett scratching herself. Absolutely. My poor baby, my poor daughter. Anyways, thank you guys for listening and for watching. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Bye.